right, what's going on? What's going on? I'm gonna get into one quick read here. All right, judgment. What's going on? My name is Ari, the Healing Empress, aka the Fly Goddess. All right, there is judgment happening. All right, there's expansion, progress. Something is moving forward. All right, high honor is here. Temperance, something's balancing itself out. All right, a military man could be significant. Somebody's surrendering and letting go. All right, somebody is centering themselves. Somebody is aligned. Somebody is letting go of lustful ways. All right, conflict. Somebody is upset because there's some sort of chair. Somebody's coming towards you and giving you something. All right, somebody don't want you to receive justice in a situation. All right, but somebody knows that you are receiving justice in a situation. Bliss here. All right, but somebody adores you. Somebody is thinking about you constantly. All right, bliss is here. What's going on? All right, surrendering and letting go. Rising star. Hey, love. All right, strategic decision. All right, before anybody get on here, I got the unlimited readings for a month. All right, they're 35. But since you have been following me constantly, supporting, all right, if you want it for 25, you can have it. All right. Manifesting, creativity, skill, and confidence. Moving on. Someone is moving forward. All right. Somebody feels like they are protected, or somebody is moving forward to protect you. Somebody is seeing that somebody was jealous and envious over a situation. All right. Karmic is here. All right. Love life is here. Somebody wanted to destroy someone. All right. But somebody sees that you are unbothered. All right. If you are interested in unlimited reads for a month, they are 35 right now. All right. Let's see. All right. Third party situation. Third party situation. If you have gotten a read from me within the last week, all right, unlimited for a month, it's $25. All right. It's first come, first serve. All right. So the first person. Exploration, creativity, enthusiasm is here. All right. Completion, challenge, Ice King. Poverty is here. Somebody wanted you to be in a poverty state. Departure. All right. Somebody is listening to their intuition, and somebody is no longer allowing themselves to be abused by a situation. It's like somebody was making it their job, all right, to fuck up someone's hard work. All right. Everything that they changed. All right. Investments, long-term vision. All right. So somebody was around somebody who was basically pulling them backwards. All right. This person was trying to move forward in the situation. All right. This person was being held back by family. All right. And this person is seeing a hard truth when it comes to family. All right. And this person, again, I've been getting a whole lot of there's somebody coming back towards you, balancing some things out. Even if you do not want this person back, this person is still coming towards you, balancing things out. All right. Still coming towards you, balancing things out. Community. Right? You got a community watching you at this time because they know things are getting ready to change for you. All right. Community popped out. And bondage. All right. These people are stuck in bondage. The same bondage that they wanted for you. All right. They're stuck. They are stuck. All right. Achievement is here. High priestess. Satisfaction, emotional fulfillment, material comfort. All right, gratitude. Spirit is saying giving thanks. Give thanks now. All right. You had a lot of people that was coming towards you wanting to challenge you in your life. All right, and the things that you had going on instead of worrying about what the fuck they got going on. All right, and they are still checking in on you to this day, but they see that you are moving forward. They are seeing that the things that they did behind the scenes did not work. All right, it was a lot of people playing a spell work. All right, it was a lot of people just doing false ass shit. All right, all of that shit has come to an end. What's going on? Hello. All right, theft is here. Theft. Somebody thought that they were gonna steal from you. Somebody wanted to steal your joy. All right, it took a whole bunch of motherfuckers to come together to try and do something to you, and yet they seeing that that shit failed. Rest. Somebody passing away. Somebody is passing away for what they did to you. They're mad because they know that they are under judgment. All right, if you are interested in a read, all right, on the spot reads are $10 at this time. If you are interested in a love reads are available at this time as well. All right, unlimited reads for a month is $35 at this time. All right, even if I'm not online, you will have my email address. You can email me whenever. As you can see, I'm always up. All right, prepared to give readings. Envious and jealous. Somebody is jealous of who you are. All right, somebody is jealous of who you become. You're committed to something and they don't like that. All right, you're getting ready to come in contact with somebody that you can build with. All right, and you got a lot of people not liking that shit. All right, because they celebrations because they feel like what the things that they said about you are impossible. Nobody's ever going to believe that if you got some sort of celebration in your life or you are achieving things. So people are looking at the people who've been talking about you weird as fuck. All right, change. People can see the change in you. They know that you are not the same. They know that you are on a journey. All right, and this journey requires you to follow your discernment and use your intuition. All right, people know that you aren't fucking with certain people because of the way that they live. All right, because of who they are. Poverty, competition, and challenge. Like just a bottom feeder ass energy. All right, bliss. You got great things that's getting ready to happen for you. All right, balance is here. North node. Yeah, somebody can no longer reach you because you're in your north node. All right, all that spell work shit, that shit works for motherfuckers who are in their south node. You ain't in your south node, so none of that stuff is reaching you. Exploration. All right, you're moving forward. All right, does anybody want a reading? Does anybody want a on the spot read? All right, one person and one person only. If you are wanting unlimited for a month, it is $25. All right, $25 for unlimited reads for a month instead of a week. You'll get a month. All right, is anybody interested? Somebody's daughter was doing candle magic. Somebody's daughter was doing candle magic. Came out again. Somebody getting caught up for doing candle magic. All right, somebody thought that they were going to be able to get away with something. All right, but that energy has to go somewhere and it's not going towards the collective. All right, this person lied on you real bad. All right, CPS could be significant as well. All right, this person could have lied to the police about you. This person bullshit is catching up to them. All right, somebody been doing a whole shitload of candle magic. All right, somebody getting ready to get married. Somebody getting ready to get married. All right, money is coming your way. Buried. Somebody thought that they were going to bury the truth. Damn. And right up under that, here's buried. And then somebody is seeing the truth about you. Somebody wanted to keep some sort of secret hidden. Somebody wanted to keep a secret hidden. All right. Somebody loves only you. It's a blissful time getting ready to come. It's a crooked judge here. A crooked judge wanted to keep something buried because he crooked. He's involved too. All right, Virgo is significant. All right, so there's a crooked judge that kept some sort of truth from a divine feminine or about a divine feminine. All right, something's getting ready to bring you joy real fast. Elevated person, nighttime mansion. All right, you got a lot of people that wanted to keep something from you. It's some property that belongs to you that you're getting ready to receive. Nighttime is significant. Somebody could have been burying something at night. Somebody could have been doing some yard spell work. That shit's backfiring. Her daughter came out again. Somebody's daughter could be getting married as well. All right, personal growth. A lot of people are saying a lot of personal growth in you. 12/21, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. All right, people are starting to notice a lot of things when it comes to you. Somebody could be private eye, private investigator. Somebody's investigating something nighttime. Somebody lied on you real bad when it comes to a child. Somebody's investigating something. Somebody found out the truth. All right, and the police was called on a daughter. Poison is here. And foul, false ass paperwork. Ooh. All right, there's missing money here. All right, somebody's coming towards you to give you something that belongs to you, but there was hidden money here as well. All right, somebody buried something. Somebody buried some shit. Somebody told. Confirmation. Somebody told. Somebody told where something was. Somebody told where something was buried. Somebody buried something. I see everything clearly now. Somebody's scared of you, but they still love you. Not like they're scared of you, but something about your gifts. They know they're not fake, all right? Somebody could have told somebody that you were. Somebody's finding out that this daughter is fake. All right, this private eye, this private investigator. Something is getting looked into. North is significant. A nephew, IHOP. A baby father, loft. Mansion. It's some property that belongs to you. All right, there's some information coming towards you. A park is significant. Something could be down the street from a park. All right, what's going on, you guys? If you're wanting a read, let me know. All right, one spot for unlimited reads. Unlimited reads for a month for $25. All right, only one person. All right, reads for a month are normally $50. All right, if you're wanting that slots, please let me know. There's a dirty cop here, a dirty cop and a dirty judge. So there's a bunch of bitch ass motherfuckers working together to try to comfort you, and they still failed. These are people that you are so-called wanting to respect, all right, or you're supposed to, all right. You got a dirty cop and a dirty judge. All right, Waffle House is significant. Somebody could have been meeting up at Waffle House. Tower moment. Somebody felt like they could meet up there because it was 24 hours. Smiling from ear to ear. You getting ready to be smiling from ear to ear. Something's coming to the lights about this meetup. What's going on? Somebody knows that you were right about everything. A mother knew you was right about everything. Somebody is seeing your feelings are real. Somebody is seeing that you are right. And the shit that you've been saying, a black woman, you're getting ready to move into a big home. You're beating somebody to the punch when it comes to something. All right, if you are wanting a read, please let me know, all right? On the spot reads are $10 at this time if you are wanting one. All right, poison is here. Somebody tried to get rid of somebody. If somebody is telling about how somebody tried to get you up out of here. All right, showing a whole new different side. Somebody's coming in showing a whole new different side. All right, nobody's tapping the screen. What is going on? What's going on, SK7? What's going on, love? What's going on, Flora team? What's going on, Dylan? What's going on, Mrs. Solomon? There's a lot of motherfucking stalkers in here this evening. What's going on, y'all? Spying on you. As I said, it's some stalkers in the motherfucking room. Spying on you popped out of the motherfucking deck. Now, why would they be spying on me? Oh, somebody not doing so good. Well, I be there. Somebody was talking shit, trying to win at all costs. Oh, things didn't work out for a karmic masculine. Police, chariot, and justice is here. Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. Is it you? Is it you? Somebody is sad. Somebody is surprised. I guarantee you they're surprised and mentally unstable. All right, because they thought bargaining with the devil was going to bring them great happiness. All right, somebody's getting a message of motherfucking concern. You ain't doing shit. Nothing at all. So sad. So sad. What's going on, SK? Nola? Love? Moving on. Moving the fuck on. I'm not really fond of people who don't talk back. You said moving on. Is that what you doing? All right, ancestors is here. Ancestors are allowing you to be able to move forward. All right, movement, action, rapid change, travel, and communication is getting ready to come in. You ready? Are you ready? All right. Unlimited reads for a month. All right, $25. First come, first serve. All right, $25 for a month. I say free readings. A month of unlimited readings. All right. So 4 weeks. Nah, fuck it. to the end of next month. To the end of next month. Add you a few days. Alright, so if you are interested in getting unlimited reads from now until the end of the month, alright, for $25.25, let me know. You got a lot of people watching you at this time. Because you a high priestess, you a motherfucking boss. And people are trying to compete where the fuck they don't compare. Alright, and they are seeing that they are not who the fuck they thought they was. Alright? And you are everything of who you said you was. And they mad as fuck. And now things are getting ready to be balanced out. Alright, $25 for unlimited reads to the end of next month. To the end of April, the last day of April. Alright, that also includes the new moon and full moon reads. Alright, those are normally separate. Alright, but you get the new moon and the full moon within that read. Alright, if anybody is interested. Alright, does anybody have any questions? Questions are 5:55. I'm going to go ahead and end this over here on YouTube. Is there anybody that wants a reading over here? If not, I'm going to end the live.